Good day, Madam Noor, Hadiza and fellow classmates. Today our group will be presenting assignment 1 for the subject Business Economics. Our topic focuses on the TikTok Seller Center, one of the Malaysia's fastest growing e-commerce platform. Through this presentation, we will be explaining how the basic economic concepts such as scarcity, opportunity cost, demand and supply, price elasticity, and consumer behavior are applied within the TikTok Seller Center environment. We aim to how show to those theories in the work of in the real life digital business setting and how they impact sellers, consumers, and Malaysian economy. Before we begin, let me introduce our team members. I am Pavitra, the Truth of Salipan. Joining me are Janinta, Farahana, and Muhammad Samsir. Together, we are analyzed to the TikTok Seller Center as a case study to understand how microeconomic principles function in today's modern in the digital marketplace. The TikTok Seller Center is a faster growing e-commerce platform in Malaysia that's combined with the online shopping with a short term of the video content, transforming how businesses market and sell their product. It supports a small entrepreneur, home-based business, and SMEs by the offering as a easy and affordable way to trend into the online without a physical store, contributing to the Malaysia's digitals, and it will be the cashless economy. This success lies in the unique concept of the shop entertainment, blending entertainment and the business through the live streaming and the engaging videos. That platform also reflects in the Malaysia's digital as a retail transformation, helping sellers to improve their performance using by the data analysis, influencer marketing, and the target ads. Overall, TikTok Seller Center includes the key economics principles such as demand and supply, opportunity cost, security, and the market competition in the modern digital concept. In this part, I will be explaining the economic concepts that are applied into the TikTok Seller Center. Firstly, we can see the concept of the subsidy and the opportunity cost. Sellers on TikTok is often to face limited resources such as time, money, labor, and the inventory. They must make a decision on the how to use these resources wisely. For example, choosing between the spending more and advertising or restoring the product. The value of the what was the giving known as the opportunity cost, and it will help them to decide which option will be bring to the highest profit and the satisfaction. Next, the concept of the demand and supply plays a major role. Consumer demand changes based on the virtual trends, influencer promotion, on the sexual factor. When a product becomes popular, demand on the increase, sometimes causing a temporary shortage and the price changes. Sellers respond by increasing supply to meet the customer needs, showing how they need to balance the market instead to the over time. The next concept is the price elasticity of the demand, which show to the how sensitive customers are the price changes. On TikTok, products like the skincare and the fashion item are usually elastic, meaning customers will switch to the other seller if the price rises. However, the unique and the limited edition trend to the inelastic because buyers value to the organic more to the price. Another important idea is consumer behavior. TikTok users are influenced by video, influencer marketing, and the consumer reviews. Positive engagement builds a trust and the increasing demand. The platform also reflects in the law of the demonstrate managerial elasticity, where the satisfaction decreasing with a repeated purchase. This pushes a seller into the innovative, for example, by offering a new design or the limited time promotion. Finally, the concept is the production is and the cost are the estimate for the seller's success. They manage a fixed costs like the platform fee and the equipment, and variable costs such as packaging and the shipping. With the tools like TikTok Analytics, sellers can reduce production costs and improve efficiency. When costs increase due to the high demand, sellers must be the adjust prices or find other way to save the cost to maintain their profit margin. Overall, TikTok Seller Center clearly show how macroeconomic concepts work in the real life, from managing restaurant to results to responding to the market trends, adjusting price, and controlling the managing tools. This principle help the sellers to make a better business decision and today's fast decision in the digital economy. That's all from me. I pass to the next presenter. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Shahid bin Muhammad Fuad. I'm from MSU. I take a course Bachelor in Human Capital Management. Now, I have two parts of the topic TikTok Seller Center. Number one, scarcity and opportunity cost. What scarcity and opportunity cost is two important microeconomics ideas that have a significant impact on how sellers function within the TikTok Seller Center. Scarcity and opportunity cost. In order to maximize business efficiency, sellers must make clever strategic decisions about how to use their time, cash, inventory, and labor because vital resources are few. Time, for instance, is a limited resource since sellers have to juggle several tasks in single day, including managing inventory, responding to customer, producing interesting content, and running ads. Another prevalent issue is inventory scarcity within can result in missed sales opportunity when a product goes viral, offering limited edition or only 50 left products. Some vendor purposefully employ scarcity and marketing tactic to generate urgency and increase demand. And I'm gonna go to number 2.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Farhana binti Mat Haris. ID number 01-2025-090925. So, I'm gonna present my part about demand and supply. TikTok Seller Center, as we all know, TikTok is one of the fastest growing online selling platforms in Malaysia. Like any other market such as Shopee, it is influenced by economic forces of demand and supply. Here, I will be explaining. We all know demand refers to quantity of products consumers are willing to pay or buy at a certain price. Meanwhile, supplies refers to the quantity of product that are sellers willing to and able to offer for sale at a certain price lah. By putting the same overview with TikTok Seller Center, it's just like when a product goes viral, and then the higher demand lah. When the demand is high on a certain viral products, then the sellers have to lead or supply that demand within that time, or the viral or green influencer promotion that time. Supply depends on the sales inventory, sourcing capability, and production speed just to meet the demand needed at the time. So this means sellers have to fulfill all the demands at the times. So the capability of one sellers have to be achieved at consumers level so that the demand and supplies are balanced. High demand items or products are both good and bad for sellers, because if the sellers are not capable enough, like just new in the industries of selling online, it will be a shame, like it will be disappointing for them, or when their product goes viral, they didn't fulfill all that orders and all lah. So only favors the big players lah, like for example Anas Cosmetics. They sell bunch of like lipstick, lip mattes and all of that in just like minutes and seconds. Price elasticity helps seller decide the right pricing strategy. Like I said earlier, connecting with the demand and supply. TikTok itself can, of course, can advise them on how to release a new product, and how advise them with analytics, TikTok analytics itself, what customer behavior and business decision on TikTok seller center lah. So they can give that information to the sellers actually for guidance, and they will have they will know it and they acknowledge that. For instance, elastic demand means buyers are responsive to price changes such as like or makeup products. Meanwhile, in elastic demands, whereas the buyer are less responsive, like unique item or essential that are needed every day, like such as like detergent, shampoos. On the contrary, when demand is elastic, a small price increase can cause a large drop in sales. This will make seller keep prices competitive. Same niche lah, of course, same niche product. They will make sure the price is competitive and relevant. Also using discounted vouchers provided by the platform. Vouchers, discount item, this promotion like birthday sale or something to maintain volume. For example, when sellers sell the same mosquito repellent, like I said earlier, the same niche, the rising price may quickly reduce the demand. While the advantage when demand is inelastic, sellers can raise the price without losing many buyers. This usually happens when the products are limited edition or on the higher end side lah, higher end level, and have endorsement by or collaboration by infamous influencer like celebrity Datuk Sri Siti Nurhalizad. So I mean, like contoh for example like Kuku, what their water filter. So I mean, water filter is not everybody can afford. So I mean, it's a bit in high end, a bit in a luxury for I mean middle class to higher class that only can afford water filter, because it is a commitment to monthly payment, or what you can just buy it cash or for. So here I also include a table on how the condition changes, like price changes, big effect on when it's elastic, it's big effect on demand, but on inelastic there's a bit small effect, just to none effect. Buyer reaction on elastic demand is very sensitive. And here are also the graph for elastic and inelastic. As you can see, there are example here for 100 product. When the 100 products for elastic same as inelastic, when it comes with inelastic, like unique products, and you can see here the graph are slowly, I mean the sales are slowly unique items, not or everyday items. But when it comes to elastic products, they will be fastly sold out, so they will be needed to supply more. Overall, price elasticity strongly influence sales outcome on TikTok Seller Center. Dealing with variety marketing and pricing strategies like branding, just to build a strong connection with customers so that they are encouraged to repeat purchases and reduce elasticity to sellers. Because of it, they can build more uniqueness on their product and develop the loyalty of the customer. And that's all for me. Thank you so much.
Samantha, and I'm going to talk about consumer behavior, which is TikTok Seller Center. Consumer behavior on TikTok Seller Center clearly shows how technology and social influence shape the way people make buying decisions today. Most consumers on the platform are young and digitally active. They value convenience and entertainment and trust when deciding what to purchase. Unlike traditional online shopping, TikTok combines both entertainment and e-commerce, so users are influenced by videos, trends, and reviews while they scroll. Price promotions, vouchers, and flash sales create excitement and urgency, encouraging impulse buying. The algorithm also plays a big role when someone watches or likes a video about product. TikTok automatically shows the similar content, which is increases their likelihood of buying. This shows how digital exposure directly affects demand. Okay, another strong factor is social proof and influencer marketing. Many consumers trust the recommendations of creators and rely on other users' comments or reviews before making a decision. This builds credibility even more than price in some cases. Sellers with positive engagement often attract more loyal customers, showing that trust is now a major part of consumer choice. Okay, so the last, which is law of diminishing marginal utility, can be seen in the setting. The first time a consumer buys a viral product, satisfaction is so high, but with each repeated purchase, the excitement decreases. That's why sellers often release new designs or limited time offers to keep customers interested. TikTok seller shows how consumer psychology and economics are deeply connected in modern online shopping. That's all from me. Thank you so much.
Now I'm going to continue. Number 2, production and cost. What production and cost? Production and cost is navigate to the products tab within the seller center, locate the products tab, add new product, click on add new product to initiate the listing, procedure, provide basic information, upload image of the products, formulate the title, and choose a most suitable category for your item. Write a detailed description, provide a price description of your product, feature, and include a legally mandated information. Enter sales information, enter your prefer price and shipping details, followed by the quantity of the item available. Submit your listing. After supplying all required information, submit your product for review and activation. Managing costs on TikTok Shop. Marketplace commission fee. Marketplace commission fee is percentage of the total sale price, with the rate differing delivered to the buyer for processing the order. Seller-funded promotion. You have the option to create your own promotions, such as seller voucher to run in conjunction with platform campaigns. Fulfillment by TikTok FBPT. Fees. If you utilize TikTok fulfillment service, you will incur fees for the handling and storage of your product, with varying costs for single and multi-unit orders. Advertising costs is if you employ the platform advertising tools, you may be required to establish a daily budget, for instance a minimum $20 per off day for an ad group. In TikTok Seller Center, effective management, production and cost essential for sellers who seek to enhance their business operation. Production pertains to the activities involved in creating or obtaining the product the seller wish to offer on the platform. This process includes sourcing materials, manufacturing, ensuring ensuring quality control and managing inventory. Conversely, cost and occupancies of expenditures associated with production, including raw material cost, labor, shipping, and overhead, especially it is imperative for sellers to truly analyze these costs in order to establish competitive pricing and operating profit margins. A comprehensive understanding of both production and cost dynamics seller to make well-informed decisions, manage their budget effectively, and improve their overall performance with the TikTok dynamic marketplace. See the diagraph. USD social buyers 2023 35.2%, in 2024 47.2, and last but not least 2025 51.5%. That's all for today. Thank you.
Alright, so in conclusion, TikTok Seller Center demonstrates how microeconomic concepts apply to modern digital markets. It shows how scarcity, demand and supply, and consumer choice shape both seller strategies and buyer behavior. Consumers are influenced by price, promotion, social proof, and entertainment, while sellers respond by adjusting prices, marketing, and production costs. The law of diminishing marginal utility is also evident, as satisfaction decreases with repeated purchases, encouraging constant innovation. Overall, TikTok Seller Center reflects how economic principles continue to guide decisions in today's fast-paced online marketplace. Thank you so much. So this is our part, and thank you.